Courtney, when you asked if we could read our vows out loud during our ceremony, I was so excited because, as you know, I love talking about my feelings in front of a couple hundred people. But I knew how much it meant to you, and honestly, talking about how I fell in love with you, why I love you today, and why I will continue loving you comes very easy. It's crazy to think that for almost a span of 15 years, walking the hallways of Nanuet schools, probably passing each other hundreds of times, never saying a word to each other, that I was walking by the girl I was going to marry. Growing up in Nanuet, you know of each other, but I really only knew the basic facts about you. You were really good at sports, you had red hair, and you were short. Obviously, now you're the person I know the most in this world. Still short, but so much more than that. From the moment we officially met, your kindness and caring nature completely captured my heart. You're beautiful inside and out. I love that you could also talk more shit than all my friends. You're the hardest working person I've ever met, almost to a fault. The dedication you show to your students in the classroom and athletes on the field is truly inspiring. I couldn't think of anyone better to start a life with. You hold me accountable. You push me to be the best version of myself. You're the first one to express how proud you are of me, and also the first to tell me I'm an idiot, which I usually need more than any words of encouragement. The last 7 years have been the best 7 years of my life. The ups, the downs. You make the good parts of life better and the hard parts easier. The whereabouts of the start of this relationship are fuzzy, but let's give a quick shout out to a little place called 36 Gottlieb Drive. Yeah, there we go. After a few months of hanging out, dates, late night Sunday dinners at the saloon with Tom tagging along, I finally asked you to be my girlfriend. I'll never forget the look of surprise on her face when I asked you, which quickly turned into a surprise to me when you responded, "You asked me that 2 months ago at a Yankee game, and I already said yes, you idiot." In my defense, what is said in the bleachers of Yankee Stadium should never count, and as far as I'm concerned, you tricked me into this whole thing. Traditionally, you ask the father for the hand in marriage. I unfortunately never got the chance to meet John. But I did get the best alternative in asking your amazing mother, and she thankfully said yes. We spoke a lot about John that day. I remember her saying that he was somewhat of a crier and that he would be having a big, ugly cry in this moment. Your mother's blessing was more than enough, but afterwards I did go by St. Anthony's to pay my respects. True story, as I got there, it started to rain. Initially, I thought, this is a really bad sign, and this is his way of saying absolutely not. But I thought back to what your mom said, and I pictured him having a big, ugly cry up there. Some of the things I promised him that day are some of the same things I will promise you today. I promise to put our relationship as my first priority in life. I promise to not watch all 162 Yankee games. I promise to communicate openly and honestly to the best of my ability. I promise to bring you water before bed, even though there are 3 half-drink glasses on the nightstand. I promise to be your best friend, biggest supporter, and keep you smiling every single day. I promise to be completely understanding and supportive when your anxiety gets the best of you, but I will also continue to try to teach you the art of not giving a shit. I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and for all the days of my life. And there's just one thing I do want to say, Court. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna run around. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna tell a lie. Yeah, you had to know I was saying something.